You already know it's a Pyrite Town Punks production. I hope you enjoy this battle, and let's get right into it. So, Meiling, my opponent, has brought a Alakazam, Starmie, Latios, Snorlax, Zapdos, Metagross team. Let's think about the lead. So I'm bringing an Aerodactyl Raikou team with a Gyarados, Arcanine, Intimidate, Spam core, and a Meta Lati core. This is a new idea that I had, like Aerodactyl Raikou seem to work pretty well together. And I'm very curious to see if I can make it work. I think I want to lead Arcanine. I could lead Arcanine Aerodactyl, have a very fast offense with Aerodactyl and Arcanine to intimidate and also threaten the Oko on Metagross. What would I take in the back then? Probably the Raikou. And let's see. What am I scared of? I still need a physical attacker, I think. So it's gotta be either Raikou or Metagross. Let's take Metagross. Alright, battle starts. We got a Zapdos with 4 HP EVs and Snorlax with 12 HP EVs. I think Snorlax wants to switch out here. Can get an overheat off. I think I'll just go for a Rock Slide. Okay. Oh my god, I get a crit on the Zapdos. That's crazy. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Meiling. That's a rough start. That is a really rough start. Yeah, it's very interesting. They have a triple Psychic team, like triple fast Psychic Mons. That's quite interesting. What is Snorlax doing? Earthquake. And I take less than half. That's crazy. Dude, max HP Arcanine is so good. It takes like less than half from this Earthquake. That's insane. We have Latios, Snorlax. I can just keep going for Rock Slides, and I think I'll just Helping Hand, honestly. Let's do it. Or I could also Protect here. Maybe I Protect. Yeah, there could still be a Metagross in the back. I think I just want to Protect here, honestly. Let's do that. Helping Hand doesn't really help that much with Rock Slide, unfortunately. Let's see. Latios protects. My Arcanine protects. I Rock Slide the Snorlax for some good chip. Snorlax booms. Okay, wow, that still kills Aerodactyl. Alright, I think I'm fine with that. I think I just bring Raikou because I could just go for a Helping Hand Crunch to take out the Latios. And if they bring in Starmie to take care of Arcanine, I can T-Bolt the Starmie. I could also just bring in Metagross to finish off the Latios with a Meteor Mash. If they want to like Earthquake my Metagross with their Metagross, I can overheat that. I just have to make sure that Latios doesn't kill Arcanine right here, but yeah, it should never kill me unless it crits. So I think I can just bring in Metagross, honestly. Is that better? So what if they bring in Starmie then? No, if they bring in Starmie, that's kind of bad. Though I can always like Meteor Mash the Latios, right? What would Arcanine then do? Crunch the Latios? Do I just bring in Raikou? Like, I don't know what is gonna happen here. Let's just bring in Raikou. Okay, Metagross comes out. So what's the HP? What's the HP on Metagross? It is no HP investment. I can just overheat Metagross and then crunch the Latios. Metagross protects. What is Latios gonna do? Psychics my Arcanine. Doesn't kill. Alright. So I can just do that again. Raikou, of course, outspeeds Latios, which is great. Just need to hit the overheat. Come on. Alright. We hit the overheat, Metagross goes down, let's go. So that's a win in game 1. And now it's game 2. I just go for the same thing again. They could lead Starmie. They probably want to bring Starmie, to be honest. I don't see why they would not bring Starmie. I think I'll just lead the same thing again. No reason to mix it up if it went so well. Arcanine Aerodactyl lead for me again, and Zapdos Metagross from Meiling's side. Metagross should be scared of this overheat. Zapdos probably wants to T-Bolt the Aerodactyl, but I can get Big Chip into it. So, I mean, I don't know, let's just go for the obvious play. I think I just go for the obvious play, honestly. I can always get a flinch. That's the thing about Aerodactyl, about Rock Slide. Where there's a Rock Slide, there's always a way to get a flinch and just screw over the opponent. Let's see what happens. But I already got very lucky with the Rock Slide crit before. Okay. So Zapdos takes out my Aerodactyl. Snorlax comes in. It's kind of rough. I can bring in Raikou to pressure the Zapdos to take it out. I think I'd rather bring in Metagross here. I missed the overheat. I don't think that matters that much. They have to respect the boom here. Or are they just gonna not respect it? What if they don't respect it? What if they just T-Bolt EQ right now? That would be a crazy play. Boom seems kind of too obvious, right? What if I do it? Let's do it. Let's see. Oh no, the Snorlax protects. And the Zapdos substitutes, alright. Okay, this game is over. I mean, unless I can make some crazy magic happen, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. We need damage into Snorlax right now. I guess a crit would save me, maybe. Never know. Let me think. I could take out the Zapdos. Overheat what is in the back. I think Snorlax wants to EQ here, so Zapdos should always protect here. But what if Zapdos doesn't protect, right? And what if I can take it out and then they EQ their own Metagross? Well, I don't think that saves me. Let's just go for the Helping Hand T-Bolt, I guess. Okay, there's the Protect. Or Detect. Oh my god, I get the crit and I get the full para. Oh my god, no way. No, that didn't just happen. Oh my god, I'm so fucking sorry. There's no way. There's no way. What? Did you all see this? Wow. No, this... I feel so bad right now. Era and Garo without Marowak. Yeah, I'm not sure either if I cooked a good dish or if I burnt myself. I put the Gyarados there because I have a bad Swampert matchup. And I wanted something else that also covers Snorlax some more. But this turn right now was crazy. Oh my god. Dude, I can't believe it. That's not fair. That's actually not fair. I guess they could go for like a desperate boom here. I mean, it's still 2v4. They can switch their Zapdos out. Maybe into a Latios. The question is, Does Overheat KO the Snorlax? If this thing has 12 HP IVs. Oh, I actually KO? Alright. So I have a very clear... Snorlax tried to protect. Thankfully they have no Intimidate on their team to consume my White Herb before I overheat. Zam comes in. Okay, Zam can actually still screw me over because it can Encore me. So like they can protect Metagross, Encore my Arcanine into Overheat, and then Arcanine could always target the Zam. But like that's still just a 50-50. Like because then Encore like makes you randomly target an opponent. Which would mean that I could like overheat the Zam instead of the Metagross. How much damage do I do into Zam? I think this is max HP. Yeah, I don't kill anyways, but what if I Helping Hand? Helping Hand doesn't actually let me kill it, no. I mean, it would only be fair if like... if I missed my overheat right now, honestly. What a crazy turn before, I can't believe it. The crit into the Thunderbolt Paralysis into the full para. That was insane. That was like maybe the luckiest turn I've ever had. I don't know, do I overheat the Zam? Do I overheat the Meta? Well, let's just go for the obvious play, I guess. Can I really lose? Okay, Zam protects. But we hit the overheat. Alright. Wow, so unfortunate for Meiling. It is what it is. Man, like, no, but sorry, like, I shouldn't say that, like, that was so unfortunate. Like, yeah. That was some stupid bad luck for Meiling. And I might just win this match because I got so lucky. Like, I already got the crit in game 1. On turn 1 of game 1, I already crit the Zapdos to take it out immediately with the Rock Slide. And, maybe I shouldn't have crunched there. I think I just revealed that I have crunch. Alright. Yeah, Meiling, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Like, seriously. That's not how I should win this match. No Spidey, it's 2-0 for me. Because I got super lucky. Do we go for the same thing again? Or maybe I lead Raikou Aerodactyl. Maybe that's a play, yeah. I can bring Arcanine in the back. Metagross again. Okay. Leads the Metagross. Alright. Let's see if we can get a flinch. Set up a Calm Mind. Ice Beams my arrow, doesn't take me out. Earthquakes. Oh, that takes me out? Oh wow, okay. Thought I could live. Anyways, I can bring in my Arcanine. Can try to make something happen with Rock Slide flinches. Yeah, that's a bit of a bad position, I guess. I mean, I thought the roll was like pretty bad for them to take me out. Earthquake, if they're... I think they're jolly, they should be jolly. It's like a 31.3% roll, actually. But yeah, I mean, I already got so lucky. I'm not gonna complain about them getting that roll. That was 1 out of 640. That chance, jeez. I think they gotta switch out the Metagross here. Or they protect. Let's get a flinch. Oh my god, we get a crit. You've gotta be kidding me. That's not... what? Oh god. Yeah, that's bad. That's pretty bad. Anyways, we overheat. Do I keep going for Rock Slide or do I switch Arrow out here? I think I just switch it out. As long as if I don't get flinches, it's not really doing that much. I could keep it in the back to finish off something like a Starmie or a Zam. Let's overheat Metagross. Tries to protect again. What is Snorlax doing? Wait, it's over? Did they boom? Oh, they boomed. Oh god. Alright. Oh my god. Okay. Well. That was so unfortunate. Oh my god. Dude, what a crazy match. What? Magmar's Japanese name is Boomer. Oh. What? This match was so surreal. Holy shit. I can't believe how lucky I got. Akiak, if you've ever wanted to see a best of 5 that is totally one-sided when it comes to the luck, here you go. Seems like best of 5 can still get hexed the fuck out. That's insane. I literally got lucky every match, like every game. What a series. So true. I hope I didn't get rid of all my luck for finals. Oof. Would I have won anyways? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The team is like really new. Like I just built the team. Like this Aerodactyl Raikou idea is still very fresh and there's a lot of issues. I'm not sure. I mean, if I hadn't gotten lucky, I don't know how much I could have, how big my chances would have been to win each game. I think it was fairly equal. I don't know. I mean, Aerodactyl is crazy good, like, especially into like Alakazam Starmie, Zapdos Latios. It's pretty good because it doesn't get O-code by Latios. Yeah, and it's so funny that Meiling actually predicted this. So Meiling yesterday, Meiling said, what did they say? Meiling said, prepared to get 3-0'd by Aerodactyl when I wake up. And that was so funny to me because I was building with Aerodactyl. And like I was like, oh my god, they're on to me. They are so on to me. They read my mind. Yeah, so like I was like, oh shit, they know. So the only way I can explain Meiling's gift of prophecy is that Meiling was very notorious for using Alakazam before in Mount Battle 3. And yeah, like of course I prepped for Alakazam, and it seemed like the only really consistent answer into Alakazam, besides like playing well, is that you can use Aerodactyl to like OHKO it, even if it's max HP, Double Edge will OHKO. But yeah, they didn't really prep for Aerodactyl, did they? Did they... Wait, they didn't even use the same team as before. Because before, the Zam team had a Gengar on it. I think instead of Starmie? So they did change their team, but they didn't prep for Aerodactyl. Maybe Starmie was supposed to be the prep? Normally you don't need to prep when you read their mind and tell them what they're about to use and they panic. Oh, that's so... Yeah, that's so funny. Like, so true, Meiling. Like, yeah, I was like, damn, should I still bring Aerodactyl? They're definitely prepping for it. But, I mean, I was like Aerodactyl is good no matter what. Like, even if you prep for it, Aerodactyl can cheese a win, you know, with Rock Slide flinches or whatever. And I just wanted to use it. And I already had the idea of using it before, like when I used it in week 5, it performed pretty well. Like Aerodactyl Raikou, that's where I felt like this pair is pretty cool. So I just wanted to use it, and then I figured, okay, Alakazam kind of gets dunked on by Aerodactyl, so even more of a reason that I should use Aerodactyl right now in this match. And then you telling me that I'm gonna use Aerodactyl, like, that really caught me off guard, but also that didn't stop me. Like, I was still like, I'm still gonna run the arrow. I'm not gonna make any last minute changes, right? But I definitely prepped for Swampert because like I had some huge Swampert issues with this team before. And so the idea of Gyarados on this team is, before that I had like Gengar because I wanted to skill swap onto Raikou, Metagross and Arcanine, skill swap Levitate. But yeah, I wasn't sure about Gengar, and skill swap never really seems to be worth it. Like, I don't know. It's really cool, but like it never really seems to be worth it. Like, I might as well just attack. And so Gengar is kind of troublesome, right? It's very frail. Then I tried Sceptile, just because I realized with Gengar on the team, I realized I have a huge Swampert weakness. So then I put Sceptile on the team, and I tried a really funny Sceptile with Endeavor and only Leaf Blade as its attacking move. And I figured if I sub down to low HP, then Sceptile actually kind of takes care of Snorlax by endeavoring it to low HP, and then Aerodactyl can even finish it off with a Rock Slide or something. But yeah, so then Sceptile also didn't really seem worth it. Also, like, the only having Leaf Blade as an attack was like also problematic, of course, because like the problem with Grass as an attacking type is you hit almost nothing for big damage, except for Swampert and Starmie. Like Metagross, Zapdos, Latias, also Snorlax, of course, they take nothing. And so yeah, I ditched the Sceptile, and I took Gyarados because I was, on one hand, so I was weak to Swampert, and Gyarados has like a pretty good Swampert matchup. It's not like a immediate check or anything, but it can intimidate it. It doesn't really take much damage from it. It can set up on it maybe, and then do pretty good damage. And the other thing was I was pretty weak to Snorlax because I had Aerodactyl and Metagross as physical attackers, but Aerodactyl mostly goes for Rock Slide and doesn't really do that much damage into Snorlax, really is hoping for flinches. And so it all relied on Metagross. And I figured Gyarados actually kind of works because it also shuts down Snorlax, it intimidates it. Once Snorlax gets intimidated, it's such a paper tiger because like it doesn't even, like I had a game where Raikou didn't even get 2-hit KO'd by Earthquake anymore. And once you intimidate Snorlax, it doesn't do anything into Aerodactyl either. And so I put the Gyarados on it to intimidate Snorlax, and also, yeah, I can set up Dragon Dances. If I can figure out if they are gonna T-Bolt me or not, I can actually use it pretty well. Like, sometimes they don't have T-Bolt, right? Maybe on this team, Zapdos was the only thing that had T-Bolt. Starmie, for example, never runs T-Bolt, in my opinion, from my experience. But yeah, and I also thought about Salamence. instead of Gyarados because like it has better stats and like the function was basically the same. But then I realized like Salamence dies to Swampert, like Swampert just Ice Beams Salamence. And like, yeah, the problem with Salamence, and I realized that like considering this Gyarados without Lightning Rod, right? I thought about this, and electric coverage is much rarer than ice coverage because the Ladis are so important, right? So like Starmie always has Ice Beam. Like if you're running Starmie without Ice Beam, you're either doing it wrong or you have a very, very specific idea for what you're doing. Because like Starmie wants to outspeed Ladis and Ice Beam them, right? So it's always Ice Beam on Starmie. Like I don't even always run Psychic on Starmie because sometimes I'm thinking like my Gengar matchup isn't that bad and that's the only thing I really need Psychic for. Sometimes, often, if I want a status move like Skill Swap or something on Starmie, I just run Hydro Pump Ice Beam, but it's like it's always Ice Beam and always Hydro Pump. And Latis very often run Ice Beam. Like if they have 2 attacking moves, it's either like Dual Stab or Psychic Ice Beam, I think. And yeah, like a lot of the time the only Mon on a team that has T-Bolt is Zapdos. Yeah, Swampert doesn't always run Ice Beam. Like Swampert, usually it's either Icy Wind or Ice Beam. But even then, even Icy Wind would really annoy Salamence, right? Like at least if Gyarados gets Icy Winded, it doesn't like it either, but at least it doesn't take any damage from that. You know? Wait, Lions, in Aura you would run T-Bolt, Ice Beam, Hydro. Okay, yeah, maybe, like... Yeah, everyone hates Gengar in Aura, yes, so everybody... nobody runs Gengar, so you don't even need Psychic, yeah. So if you run 3 attacks on Starmie, you could definitely run Hydro, Ice Beam, T-Bolt. If you have, like, let's say a Garrowak matchup, if your Garrowak matchup isn't great, you can run T-Bolt on Starmie. But it's just not, it's not common. Yeah. But yeah, so like that's the problem with Salamence. Like ice coverage is everywhere. It has to be because of the Ladis. Like Salamence just sucks so much because it's a worse version of the Ladis in the defensively speaking, right? Like the dragon typing basically. Like it's a worse dragon, and like you have ice coverage for dragons like the Ladis and then Salamence. And that's the same reason with Flygon. Flygon also sucks because of that. So yeah, that's why I put Gyarados on the team, and it didn't come out here, but I think in the right matchup, like if I faced Swampert, I probably would have brought Gyarados. If I was more scared of Metagross, but like yeah, I have Arcanine, so I'm really not that scared of Metagross. Yeah, that's why Gyarados is on the team without any Lightning Rod support. Thankfully there are 2 electric resists, like that's why I can afford a Gyarados without Lightning Rod, is because I have Raikou and Latias to sponge electric moves. And also Zapdos isn't that great into the team because Raikou is good against Zapdos. Arcanine has a pretty positive matchup. And then of course there's Aerodactyl, which does over half with Rock Slide. Or just crits it, you know. Gengar is more common than Gyarados. Probably, yeah. But Starmie with T-Bolt also hits other Starmie, right? So I think that might be pretty huge. And in the end, you can always also Hydro Pump a Gengar. Unless it's at full HP, it might not live. But yeah, I mean, like Psychic, of course, is still great just to have a good coverage move, like just in general. Just to hit a Tauros that's at low HP but too much HP for Ice Beam, for example.